Am I alive yet? I think it's gonna be alive. I'm gonna eat an ice cream sandwich. Because I like ice cream sandwiches. What kind of ice cream sandwich, might you ask? A Neapolitan. This ice cream sandwich is as mixed as I am. We're gonna go over your art and cosplay tonight. But because I'm watching what I eat now, or more so than usual. What's up, Tia? I'm watching what I eat, which means you have to watch what I eat. And right now, I'm eating an ice cream sandwich. Tia knows what I'm talking about. She probably has all kinds of crazy cravings right now. What's up, Curtis? Tia, what ice cream are you having? Neapolitan. I jogged, ran, whatever, 45 minutes earlier today. I'll go hit the gym after this. I can have an ice cream. How you doing, Tia? What's going on in Babyland? My daughter Lee is here. Everybody follow her on twitch.tv/hello it's Lee or whatever it is. We're gonna talk about some art and some cosplays. Lee kind of remotivated me into doing this. But I still have to eat my ice cream first. It's paramount. Not like Paramount Pictures. Just important. Importante if you're multilingual. How many babies you having, Tia? 1, 9, 15. If you don't mind, share the stream, say hello so I can see you. We're gonna start going over y'all's arts, your cosplays, your creations, where I will try to be objective and critical as we adore you. But I'm also probably gonna rip on some shit too. Because I keeps it real. Ooh, good ass. This is like the ghetto ice cream bar too. This is the Walmart brand, but it's still good. Yeah, you ran for 45 minutes that deserves a celebratory ice cream treat, right? I've been trying to alternate between I'll run one day, and once I have a rest day, then I'll do Stairmaster rest day, then go back to running again. I'm old now, so my joints can't take the same kind of damage. I'm almost done. And then we can start looking over all this stuff. All right. Now y'all have to let me know if I've got ice cream in my teeth. I'm pretty sure I do right now. Yeah, I need some kind of synthwave music that's not going to get flagged. Thank you for liking the stream, Mr. Morales. Let's go through these creations. David Villa Dream. What's up? Tia Babyland. Me and this child are about to fight. I haven't slept much because he wants to practice breakdance. All right, you know what? So we're gonna talk about that when we get to GAAM Love Night. Because I was looking at the stuff, and I was like, man, Tia better teach that baby how to dance. Because Tia used to throw it down. Denny Willis says, what's up, everyone? Everyone say hi and hello. Let's look at some art first, some creations, and if you see something from somebody that you know, tag them in the comments so they can be appreciated. As we all know, it's hard for artists, for creative types. They don't like bragging. Not they. We don't like bragging about ourselves. So we rely on the help of our friends to support us. So let's start. This is the Smashing Art Duel, which surprisingly has been one of the lowest turnouts that we have had in a long time for any of the art duels. Probably partially because I haven't been pushing it as hard. I kind of thought that, hey, we've been doing this for a while now. The prize is good. It should kind of be able to run on its own. But given the lack of participation, I think it goes to show that even when things are running well and doing well, you can't let up. Otherwise, you break the formula at that point. But yeah, so I'm gonna start streaming the art duels again more often. So hopefully the word can get out. We can help some more charities and get some creative people out there. So we gonna start off, I think, let's see, this 14th, 12. This was the first one, so we'll start with this. Mafia Boss Bowsette by Gamma Ray Cosplay. And give it a like for Gamma Ray Cosplay. I'm gonna go put their name in here for St. Jude Children's Hospital. Boom, there you go. I just copy and pasted way too much text, but alright. I won't comment as much on the cosplay stuff because I don't feel that I can be as critical of the cosplay. I'm not a cosplay expert. I appreciate cosplay. But I will say I do like this take on, I don't even know if there is like a Mafia Bowsette. I know they have like the Bowsettes and whatnot, so I think it's kind of a cool take on it. I really like what's done with the horns there and how it's integrated into the hair. I like the little piranha plant button. I like what they did with the actual bracelets and bringing back in the actual spikes. Same thing, repeating it. There's a rule of threes in art. Typically, hold on, Tobago wants to come up here. Tobago wants to say hi. Are you happy now? He's happy now. You happy now, Tobago? Good boy. You like this one, Tobago? Yeah? What do you like? That? Point at it. You did that all by yourself, Tobago, not by me lifting your arm. Good boy. Alright, so there's a rule of threes in art and design. More so in design, I should say. You do something once, it's most likely a mistake. Or at least it's typically perceived as a mistake. Just because as human beings, we like to see patterns and repetition. So unless something, it's not always when there's one, it's a mistake. But there's a certain amount of gravity and weight and attention you need to bring something. So whoever is consuming it, and again, this is more so with design, knows that there was intent behind what you placed where, how you made it, etc., etc. So, for example, that the crown on top of her head is very significant. It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be unique. It's very vibrant. It differentiates in color. It's supposed to stick out. But we wouldn't perceive that as a mistake, right? Same thing with the piranha plant. It's made there to stick out. It's supposed to be prominent. Now, not only is it a 1, but it's also full of colors on top of black. So it sticks out even more so. So that's kind of like purposeful. The little green thing in her bra, I don't know if that's a mistake or not. I feel like that's a mistake, partially because I don't really know what it is. Like, I don't know if like a leaf fell on her or what. I don't know. But the bracelets, it's repeated as 3s within not just the bracelets themselves, but also in the choker. That really works. I like what she did in terms of establishing mood. She looks like a boss. She looks foreboding, a little sultry. Even introducing the cigar kind of reiterates that whole story and tone of being a mafia boss, somebody that's in charge. You would see somebody in charge with something like that. I wish it wasn't so close to the border where it's cut off. I wish it was brought in a little bit more. Maybe she's holding the cigar in her hand, but it's weird. If she held the cigar in her hand, the complexion of her skin and the cigar would kind of compete with each other. So I understand not wanting to put it there. I also kind of wish that she had something other than a black backdrop. Because she looks amazing, and I don't want to see her get lost in the background. I almost wish that she was like pushed out. But the hair is great, the costume's great. I even like the little subtle touches. She pushes the sultriness by having the lipstick marking on the glass. She's even turned it away from her. The lipstick marking should be on the other side, but she on purpose twisted it around so we, the people actually looking at the art, can be certain to see the smeared lipstick stain. So I think it's really cool. Again, wish it wasn't all black. Her boots get kind of lost. I'm not sure what color to put there instead. You definitely don't want to put that pink because then it would change the whole mood. I don't know, maybe the green would reiterate the king. Like it was a dark olive. And then changing that green to like a dark olive as well. I don't know, but this is fantastic. She knows how to talk to the camera. Her pose and everything is fantastic. GAAM Cosplay always does an amazing job. I'm going in the wrong direction. Let's see. So yeah, if you like this piece, vote for GAAM Cosplay to win the Smashing Art Duel. It ends at the end of February. And you can win $100 for you and the charity of your choice. So if you're an artist, if you're a creator of any kind, get on it and do that. Would a white backdrop work? Not really. Because then you kind of get a similar problem with the horns that you do with her outfit. You know, the horns would get lost. And it would greatly change the tone of the piece itself. At least the black background, it still kind of says that, hey, like, I'm a boss. Tobago, stop. We're not going into another dimension. If you put a white backdrop, you'd start feeling it would change the tone to something more angelic and holy, clean. Those types of ideas would start percolating through your head. You wouldn't think evil, sinister, unknown. Black's almost like a power color as well. You kind of associate, like her suit, having that black suit, you associate it with like a mafia crime boss. So I mean, I think they definitely chose the right color in terms of like setting the tone and telling a story. It just sucks because it just competes with what she's actually wearing. It makes her a little lost. What she's wearing, I think, is great. Ooh, purple would work. That's a good call. Purple would work, and it would almost, if she had the right tone of it, it could tie in with her hair and not compete with it. Yeah, man. This is why Lee's the director. That's a good call. Purple would be a good call. Like a deep, dark purple. Coming close to her hair. Something very rich. Yeah, she could go purple and gold. Purple and gold would actually... As much as I hate doing like college football team colors and whatnot, it would actually work in this scenario. Good call, Lee. Good call. And it would work well with her skin. Woo! Woo! Camera, I'm gonna go Photoshop this right now, kids. I do kind of want to touch up this photo. I do want to kind of take it in Photoshop and work with it. That's not my place. It's really good. And this is part of what it is to be critical. Like, I like these contests to be fun and lighthearted. I want it to be something positive. But also, I want to give people the opportunity to grow from these things. So that's why we're talking through some of these pieces. Gamma Ray always does something fantastic. So it takes a lot to kind of criticize her work. Here we have Complete and Utter Trash, because it's by Corey. No, I'm kidding. Curtis says, I kind of don't really know about cosplay as far in color and style. All I know about cosplay is people getting dressed up as their favorite characters. I mean... I don't even know how to approach that, that comment. There's one thing, like, you can cosplay and just have fun. Like, that's fine. Well, I'm looking at it right now because these pieces are up for judging. You know, so when you're criticizing something, looking at it from a judge's perspective, then you have to start looking at more than, it's not, hey, did this person have fun doing it? You know, that's not the point of that. You know, if you were to draw something, you can draw it just to have fun. But the second you enter it into a competition, then it's a different story. Like, now you should be criticized in terms of what you did well and what you didn't do well as somebody drawing something, and all the criteria that surrounds that. Now, we do still keep it lighthearted and fun in terms of, we want to make sure that we're helping various charities by doing this, and we want to be able to encourage and, I want to say, get the word out on what people are making, kind of show them some love. But again, I don't believe in just saying everybody's great for the sake of saying everybody's great. That's just not my philosophy. I want people to be able to be better. So I'll still be nice, but I've got to be honest so people can grow. And so Tobago can stop digging through to another dimension. Hold on, I want to put Tobago away real quick. We'll be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Talk about Smash Bros. And how every character's got a damn sword. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Tobago. Come on, Tobago. Dave Morales says, no! Sorry, Morales. Tobago's getting restless. He's spoiled now because I'm with him all the time. Alright, we have Boo-Ette Cosplay by Destiny 22 Boo. Oh wait, no. Boo-Ette Cosplay Destiny 22 Boo by Destiny. Photography by Corey Torgerson Photography, Boo Corey. And chosen charity, First Kiss No More Homeless Pets. So please, if you know Corey or if you know Destiny, please feel free to tag them in the comments as we talk about their piece. I I've got to try to be as unbiased as possible. Because I know both of these people. This is actually... it's a nice shot. It feels like there... I'm not sure. It feels like there's a slight glow or blur to it. Or maybe that's... I'm just seeing that because of the implied nature of it being a ghost and all of the white. So maybe my brain is tricking me to think that there's like a slight glow or blur over pieces of this. I'm not sure. But I like that she's like completely, she's all in on the pose. You know, she's selling it completely that she's some kind of morbid, dead ghost thing. I'm not really sure though. Is she like a ghost or is she a vampire or is she a zombie? Like, the ghosts can't bleed, right? And she's got like blood coming out of her eye. But then she's got fangs, so she's a vampire. Gotta make up your mind, Destiny. What kind of monster are you? No. I like the kind of glammed up look that she gave to it, which kind of lends itself to like the whole notion of having the crown. Like seeing those like pearl beaded bracelets, I think is a nice touch. The sheer is nice. Again, it lends itself to this kind of ethereal vibe, just because it has this kind of the natural translucence to it. I do wish that either, I mean, this is my personal thing, I do wish that either the eye and the bloodied eye was showcased a little bit better. Because you have the other eye, her left eye, that's why I creep. Yeah, that's why I creep. That's why I creep. That's why I creep. But no, the left eye is covered up by hair, so automatically it makes your brain want to focus on the other eye. But then the other eye is kind of like covered in shadows. So it's like, you're kind of confused. It's like, do I look at this or not? And so like when I'm looking at this, I kind of go either to, my brain's telling me I should go to the crown, but I don't really go to the crown. I kind of go to the bottom right area of her face. Like I tend to concentrate looking in this area where it's lit. And I almost wish that if the eye wasn't lit better to see this, I almost wish her head was tilted a little bit more so the tongue becomes the focal point, not the area to the right of the tongue. Because it seems like the tongue is kind of like a big characteristic for Boo. So I almost want to see that. Like I feel like I should be focused on that. For some reason, y'all tell me, like I don't stay fixated on the crown very much. And it might just be because of the tone, the level of saturation of the color in the crown. Even though the gold should stick out, it almost feels like it's the same as the background. The pose is great though, and everything else of the shot is wonderful. It would have been nice to see the hair cleaned up instead of seeing like these kind of like loose strands. You know, because it kind of looks like wig strands, not like actual hair strands. Again, I'm sure this wasn't shot with the intention of being criticized like this. But we're going over things so we can all get better. Hey, what's up, Ann? Thanks for liking the stream. So yeah, I definitely... now that I'm looking at this more and I'm examining it, I'm seeing like there's a slight... I think there's a nose ring there. Yeah, I would have made him remove the nose ring. It feels like they forgot to remove it or something like that. Maybe it's supposed to be there. I don't know. But yeah, I wish the light would have been focused on either the tongue or on the actual eye and bloody area. It feels like a lot of work went into this part of the character and it's kind of hidden. And this is a defining characteristic. And it's just to the left where your eye focuses because there's so much... It's so bright and well lit right here I think you focus here. Then your eye probably brings you back down into this and to look at the tongues. And it says, we all know how much you love photoshopping hair strands. Oh yeah, all day. God, I fucking hate doing. Also, this kind of bothers me. I don't know if it should. Like, I feel like this should have been photoshopped out. I realize you need it. But this is the critical hour. We're just being critical of stuff. Now we have Piranette. Piranetti? By Christian Jackson. Photography by Sarah Cameron. Chosen charity Jasmine. A lot of like variations of the Bowser. I don't know what it's called. Whatever thing is where you get the crown and then you become something. I like this take on Piranha Plant. I don't think I've really seen this before. Doesn't mean it hasn't happened. I haven't seen it. I like that they created this new thing like out of the dress and then making the actual. I want to say, and you probably know the right term for this, the skirt. I don't know what you would call that actual open area. But manipulating that and having like the teeth and having that run all the way down and around, like that was really clever. I like the green socks. Kind of, again, pay homage and acknowledge the origin of where this is coming from. It goes back to the Piranha Plant and the actual pipe that it comes out of. Love the polka dots. Those are super fun. And also breaks up the color. Instead of just having this huge block of pink, the white dots, like they create the ability for your eye to move around and not just gets fixated on one point. Anne says, love the design. Yeah, me too. I love the design on this. Good job, Christian Jackson. Great job, great job. And yeah, I'm gonna be more critical of the people that I know. Just so y'all know, because the people that know me, I feel like I can throw down a little bit more. What's up, Dalton? How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. Mario by Alicia Foreman. Photography by Francis P.J. Santos. Chosen charity, First Coast No More Homeless Pets. This is just a fun one, so I'm not really gonna be as critical of this. Like you can tell, this is something that this is a very fun, casual thing. Someone who just loves Mario. I like the oversized hat. It's just a fun piece. She looks like she's having fun doing it. I like the overalls. It looks like an overall dress or skirt or something like that. The big ass mustache necklace. It's just fun. I like this a lot. You just go out on Friday night dressed up like this and have a good time. And that's the beauty of it. Like you don't always have to be hardcore in your creation of like cosplay or art. Sometimes things are just meant for fun, and that's fine. I like the gloves too. Like that's an interesting take on the gloves. Instead of going for like the thick cartoony big fingered thing, having this almost, I want to say 80s inspired mesh white gloves as like kind of a nod to it. It acknowledges the characteristic and trait without having to go all in. I like this a lot. Great job, Alicia. Dalton Fairbanks says, I am doing great! Like a big ass box of cereal. That's Tony the Tiger reference. Then we have Pichu's Protector by Loudon. Not Bin Loudon. Loudon. Chosen charity Jasmine. You can find them on Facebook as Distorted Reality Costuming. I'm doing alright, Dalton. I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there. I do not know much about Fire Emblem. So all you people who want to go apeshit crazy about it, go ahead and do that in the chat so I can understand. I don't know how accurate or inaccurate this is. But obviously this person loves to cosplay. And I know I've seen them enter their stuff before. I'm assuming there's a lot of accuracy in this cosplay. Just from what I remember this person doing in the past. I gotta research this character. I don't know much about him. Dave Morales, Pichu's real protector, Brittany Taylor. Brittany Taylor is the real protector of Pichu? I didn't know this. That sword looks pretty boss. I do wish this picture wasn't so oversaturated. Maybe it fits in with the style of the game. And it seems like this was like a purposeful artistic direction, given that there's all kinds of like smoke and aura stuff and like some glowing like star pieces of energy floating around and whatnot. So changing the saturation and tone of the whole piece, so everything is within the same kind of tone, makes it more easily to accept as reality. But I still wish it could have been. I wish it would have been accomplished with less saturation, because it feels like the color's a little blown out at times. One of the things you can look for is to know whether or not you're going too far and pushing like your whites and blacks. Racial message is if you can see any detail. Like if you get to the point like this, like down here with the pants, where the white is so blown out that you can't see anything else within there. It's just like this. You're like, okay, maybe at least you should give some thought. Like, okay, am I pushing my whites or my blacks too far at this point? Because I've lost all detail in it. Again, it's not a rule for every single occasion, but it's something to look at and give consideration to. Morales says, no, the reverse. I'm just trolling her. You a troll, Morales, of Lou Morales Realty. Sometimes Lou Morales Realty is gonna make sure that your houses don't have any electricity. We cut off all that power to defy my pants. Character is Roy from Fire Emblem. He's the son of one of the major kings in the Fire Emblem lore. Yeah, I don't know about that game. I never got into Fire Emblem. Not knocking it. Just never got into it. Anytime a game starts having stuff about, this is what I will regale you a tale of these kings and the aristocracy and the hypocrisy and the Copernicus rats and blah blah blah. I'm just like, oh man, I don't care about this game. Oh, we're gonna talk about warring families and the kings and queens and blah. Guess what? I'm not playing this Final Fantasy game. Bye. Here we have Link, Breath of the Wild, reimagined in ukiyo-e. I'm mispronouncing it, by Asif Entisar. Asif Entisar? I don't know. By Extra Life. Or for Extra Life. Such a cool piece. You can find them on Instagram, turtle.of.canada. I forgot who it was. There was somebody who used to do this style. He was really famous for it. I remember they donated artwork to the first GAAM show. I just love this art style. I like how they even, in terms of trying to date or add additional, makes you think while you're looking at this of like, hey, this is an older piece. The touch of adding like a parchment kind of weathered paper effect to the art piece itself, I thought was nice and appropriate here. I just like this kind of etching style. That's really cool. It's unique. You don't see it done that often. Only thing I would change. God, I even love the fabric. Like, look how they handle the folds. Like the shadows and the way that, look like right here, where like you've got like the deepest shadow, like not only is it like this fold is deeper, so they added like a different color, a darker stroke to some of this to kind of pronounce that fold just a little bit more. That's a nice touch. And look, they even did a little bit of etching underneath the shoe foot here. Only thing I wish there would have been another way to do. Metallics are hard. I don't know how you would have pulled this off, but that's the only thing. Like, if I have to say something negative about this piece, is that I wish the metallic was pulled off in a different way. How to do that, I don't know. I don't know. It might have been just having more pronounced light source somewhere to give contrast to showcase that it is metallic. I feel like they did a much better job. Like here, the axe, it doesn't feel as, I want to say, filtery. Here it just looks like a filter just because it's like dead there in the center. But I'm sure they were like, I'm overworking on this piece at this point. Like if I could have seen the same kind of like shadow work here. Like it's on this side, like there's a different color here to show that, hey, the light sourcing is coming from upper left. So you see shadows below and to the right. Below, below. They could have done more, but they already did a lot. Like, goddamn, so much work went into it. Look at even like the toes. Even the toes have shadows and lighting on there. Fucking amazing job. Morales says, love this piece and love Extra Life Jacksonville. One of the first times I've seen something like this was when Elena had that Avengers series at GAAM a few years ago. Oh yeah, Elena did a great series like that with the Avengers. I think I might have that one of her pieces still in storage. There's another guy. God, I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna look it up. I know. Is this it? Ukiyo Heroes? Yes, Jed Henry. Jed Henry. That's who's really famous for this. Jed Henry's art is fantastic. And says, I love when people apply the ukiyo-e style to game art. Yeah, me too. I'm a sucker for it. Especially when it's well done. First GAAM show ever. I had nothing to show for it yet other than the art that me, Logan, Derek, and Ed were making. And I contacted Jed Henry. Saying, hey, we're doing this art show thing. And at the time, he was just doing a Kickstarter for his art. And he's actually fully trained. And this is actually, you know, living in Japan and trying to make this art with block printmakers. I just hit him up and he was like, yeah, that's cool, man. I'll send some stuff for it. Like, I love what you guys are doing. This is really cool. Great to see him like grow and be successful over the years. Yeah, like look at that stuff. Look at that. Again, notice where the shadows are supposed to be more pronounced. He changes the way he's actually using his lines. The weight on the lines gets heavier. And he has this extra kind of like pronounced jaggedness to the character as a whole. Not just to show like the ruffles. The way he has the ruffles here kind of imply additional danger. You look at like these kind of sharp, jagged edges and multiples of them, it makes you think of knives and things that can cut you. And then you add that to the character itself. So Darth Maul, though even like the pose, but it's like, okay, the danger is imminent. He's about to strike. Where you look at this character, much more passive, docile, calm. That's where the colors and the jaggedness and so many things all work together. Ah! Wonderful! And it says he does workshops in his studio over in Japan. What? That'd be a cool workshop to do. That'd be really cool to learn from someone like that. But yeah, that's who. Asif, that's who your work reminds me of. You're in good company, Asif. You're in good company. Here's another one by Asif. Super Mario, Samurai Mario Brother. He is the ghost. Where's Boo the ghost? By Asif Entisar, Turtle Dot of Canada for Extra Life. Damn. That's a lot more menacing than... Actually, I don't know what's worse, to get stomped on your head so it crushes through your body, or to get decapitated. I think I'd rather get decapitated. When you get stomped on, I feel like that feels very painful. Like you kind of live through that for a while and just get crushed and like collapse in, and then like you slowly die. Like when you see the Goombas get stomped, they get stomped and then for a second they're just like flat. They're boop, and they stay away from it, and then they die. So yeah, you live through that for a little bit. Yeah, I think I'd rather be decapitated. Would y'all rather be decapitated or Goomba Mario stomped? Morales says definitely opt for decapitation. Yeah, I think decapitation is the way to go. Unless you're like into pain. That's a lot of pain. That's a lot. There we got Yoshi versus Donkey Kong, Realistic by Dalton Fairbanks. CJ Landis, thank you for liking the stream. How are you? CJ Landis, your first name makes me think of DJ Tanner. Dave Morales, that blade better be sharp though. So, this one's by Dalton Fairbanks. I don't know if you're still in the chat, Dalton. Chosen charity, first customer, homeless pets. In case you didn't know, Dalton likes Godzilla and and King Kong. So this is a fun piece too. I like this a lot. I like that the background is pushed back. There's an additional level. There's the focal point is for the characters in the foreground. I almost wish that that was a little bit sharper in this area here. It seems like the camera focal point got a little bit focused too much on this area. Like you can see the sharpness on these little pieces of vegetation coming off this branch or whatever it is. And I know it's hard to get these kind of shots, Dalton, but man, if it was just like pulled a little bit closer, then this face right here and this would have been the sharpest points. I like that this fist here is blurry. Look at these talons. Look, y'all got your damn Primal Rage game right here. Dalton Fairbanks says, Dave Morales says, Dalton Fairbanks with the pro figure shot. Dalton like consistently puts out like great like figure studies. Like figure photography, toy. I don't even know what to call it. I don't like just calling it toy photography. Model photography? I don't know. Some people would think it's something else. Great job, Dalton, and thank you for continuing to be a part of this. That's such a smart play on. So he loves Godzilla and Kong, and so for Smash Bros. You have Donkey Kong, you got Yoshi, you also have Bowser. There's a really easy way to play off that. It's a great way to manipulate the theme. Dalton says, I just call it toy photography. That's what I call it when I take pictures of my dildos. Toy photography. I'm just kidding. I take videos of it. Next up, we have Ganondorf Unleashed by Charles Kliat. This is a pretty dope piece. That's pretty dope. Dalton says, I was going to give Kong the tie. You know, I really like how there's a certain... The triangular pattern is repeated multiple times in this. And triangles are a great way to establish power. You know, the way that you start with a heavier, wider bottom and then you work your way to the top. It's something that you see a lot in old religious pieces. A lot of triangles because you're, by default, you kind of look up to it. Kind of like an allusion to God. So you want to establish power and grandiosity. I don't even know if that's a word. I just made that word if it's not. You know, design along the lines of a triangle, or they say a pillar as well. But you see the triangle of the actual Triforce here. Then there's the implied triangle that's here between with the negative space within his blades and his arms and above his head. Then you have a triangular pattern just in terms of the composition of, boom, you start up here, you work your way down to the rocks and going across another triangle. You have another triangle in terms of the composition itself because you look down and brings you down to the earth, across, back up. So that's really cool in terms of like the repeating that pattern over and over again, especially with something tied into Zelda. That's really cool. The lighting, that's really great job in terms of he established the Triforce as the main lighting point. Within the background, you see like it's this spiral lighting and then it gets darker as you get away. Within the swords, you see the shine and the highlights versus the shadows on the outside. Even carry that through to the handle blades. The character itself, all the lighting, look at the top of the muscles, the hair at the top of the horns, as you get to the bottom sides of everything. That's where the shadows and the darkness starts happening. His stomach would be protruding, so it would catch the light, and underneath of the stomach would be darker. So this is great. Stay consistent. These hooves are crazy, demonic, like Ganon should be. Woo! Like this a lot. A lot of good things to say with it. Like the colors that were chosen. Dalton says, I appreciate it. I'm going to try to do one more entry. Yeah, go for it, buddy. You still got time. Even down here, like the shadow is cast from the actual character towards the ground. And usually when you have your darker colors, your heavier colors at the bottom, it does help weigh a piece down. It helps you bring your eyes down to the bottom to kind of complete looking at something. So with this, you look up, and then you slowly, you do the triangle thing, and you keep working your way down, down, down. Great job, Charles. If anybody knows Charles, tag Charles. Hopefully he catches the stream later. Here we got one from Mark Pariani about Jen Peak, whose name I misspell all the time. Samus in the Garage. In the Garage by Mark. His name's already messed up. By Marky P. Chosen charity, first goes to No More Homeless Pets, cosplayer peak in art. These pieces are so hard for me. That's what she said, but it should have been.
Ding 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 ding.
That's the wrong button. It's like, how do you critique something like this? Like, do you critique it as, you critique the cosplay? Do you critique the actual photography and the composition? Like, does this go in its own category? I don't know. But I mean, the work, again, this is a biased opinion. But I feel like objectively I could say that Anne can probably chime in on this. This cosplay was fucking fantastic. Battle damage. Samus Like, you don't even need Jen in the suit, and you can definitely tell that's fucking Metroid suit. It's been through the battles, been through the wars. I love the shoes. I just realized the shoes. Are those like custom heels that she made? Oh, this is just a great piece. I like that I can see. It tells a story. It's almost like she came back from a battle. She's tired. She's weathered down and beaten, but still ready to fight. Still ready to fight. And I think it might be an homage to the "We Can Do It," like with that lady. Yeah, it's got to be. She even has the ribbon in her hair. It's got to be an homage to the "We Can Do It" from the war times. Yeah, that's without a doubt. Yes, it's an homage to this, and tying that in, the strength of, I want to say, of the female spirit is definitely embodied in Samus, and this was something that was reflected in our country during war times when most of the men were taken away to go to war, and the women were left to actually carry the country. And all of a sudden, all these roles and positions that were typically almost marked as men-only roles, women jumped in and carried that shit like champs and said, hey, we can do this. You know, we're more than equals. We deserve our time and our moments and the respect. So I think bringing that into Samus is very fitting. Dalton says, thanks to you, Ryan. I've been watching the... You watching Chappelle's show? Hell yeah! Woo! A whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Chappelle's one of the greats, Dalton. It's one of the greatest. Here's another Samus piece. Samus BFG by Charles Cleat for Jasmine. Okay, Charles is really good. Okay, so after seeing the last piece and this piece, Charles is really good about controlling lighting and understanding how his light source works. Like, I'm looking at all the little crevices and whatnot, and I see a lot of consistency in terms of where the lighting is and where the shadows are. Like, there's a few places that are off, but very few. Like, I'm having to look for it to find a problem. Don't get me wrong, when you're doing stuff like this sometimes you just get fucking over it. You're like, you know what? I'm just gonna make what looks cool at this point. Because I've been doing all these little shadows for fucking forever. The only thing I would say to change on this is to add one more level to the color palette for the shadows. That's the only thing I would say. That, and maybe introduce another line weight. Some of these, I know you gotta kind of have these pronounced lines because these are like metal segments, so you don't have to do a lighter line weight. But it might be interesting to see what some of these lines would look like if it were a thinner weight. Kind of like what he started playing with here. If it was done in other areas where there was light sourcing, or if the line weight got thinner. I don't know. Just to consider, not to actually do. And then darker shadows, like right here, we have this huge shadow piece. And then our brain's being conditioned to think, okay, there's several different levels of like brightness and darkness. But it's like almost like this would be dark, but then the furthest point away would be like another level of darkness. that would be like a richer dark. Same thing like this whole area down here. I feel like the beginning part, this first impacted area would be the same tone it is now. And then as we would get to the bottom, like where the sole, the bottom of the sole, the boot, in the back here, all along bottom here, down here, right here around the crotch, would be like one level darker. But again, he may have decided like this is the palette for this piece. I'm only going to use X amount of colors. I can respect that. This is me looking for something to pick at, by the way. This is me looking for something to pick at. Because this is such a well done piece. And actually this ties in as a series when I think about, we'll see what else Charles makes, but I just realized it's the same background as the Ganon piece. Or similar. I wonder, you can almost, seeing that they're both smashed, you can make them all the same series. Dave Morales, darken the forbidden area. That's right.
Charlie Murphy! That was cold-blooded!
See, Skull Island Smash Party by Dalton Fairbanks for St. Jude Children's Hospital. One of my personal favorites. Again, Dalton, darkness, everyone! It's darkness. So, yeah, Godzilla, Kong. We went over this already. Dalton loves playing with those ideas and being able to bring these things that he loves and make it relevant to other, I want to say, fandoms, conversations, what have you, just other subjects. Being able to make a crossover from an idea perspective, that's really cool. And it's fun. And I can definitely see how, like, Dalton, you can see Dalton's growth and his experimentation in terms of, like, playing with foregrounds and backgrounds. You know, like, he had the fist kind of be, like, this playful foreground element in the last piece. This one, he's using the grass to kind of be a foreground element and almost kind of work with you as the actual viewer, the audience, putting you amidst, like, within the jungle or witnessing, you're kind of peeking through and seeing these two, you know, Goliaths fight. Yeah, that's an interesting concept. And look, this is really clever. I just realized this. Look how fucking clever this is. I don't know if you did this on purpose, Dalton, but I'm gonna assume that you did. You used this little twig up here. It's a tiny, like a just starting to grow tree or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is. But having that in the background makes the toy seem gigantic. It makes it seem like there's a huge ass tree behind him. When in reality it's probably like one small peepee touch. So that was really clever. I just realized that. I wish it wasn't jutting through Godzilla's head. It looks like that tree just like fucking about to decapitate Godzilla. Jut right through his mouth. Wow, that's really cool. Good job, Dalton. Good job. Looks like you can see Godzilla's dick down here. Look at that. That's weird, right? I can't zoom in closer to Godzilla's crotch. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I gotta be able to. There we go. Look at that. Is it like hidden? Is it sheathed? And when he gets excited, does it turn like Red Rocket? Is that what's going on there? Is it like kind of like hidden? Is it going back? Is he tucking it backwards? He needs to use some lotion though. Like my elbows and my knees are like this. My ankles, they're all scaly. Godzilla. Get some lotion. Dalton says, I shot this before the trailer. Very cool. Here we have Falco by shot by Mark Pariani. Cosplay by Peachy Peach's Cosplay. Great take on Falco. Again, I'm biased on this piece. But yeah, I like how it's shot. I can see that the colors play really well. They all speak. The Falco. Interesting, like prism technique. Haven't seen that too often. So I don't know how much to critique on this. It's a good shot. It's a good shot. This is one of those where I'm not quite sure how to evaluate it. Like, do I evaluate this as a cosplay piece or as a photography piece? You know what I mean? Because as a cosplay piece, it looks good, but I'm not really seeing all the cosplay, so I can't really tell. But it's a great shot. And what I can see from the cosplay looks really good. Like, it's a really cool take, interesting take, and an honest take on the character. Like, it's a great translation without having to go all out and become furry, you know? So yeah, I don't know how to evaluate this yet, but it's awesome. Very clean shot, well lit, composition's good. I personally am not like, I think the filter, the prism thing is like an interesting effect. I don't know. Y'all know me by now. I need a story for stuff. I need to know what story's being told, and I'm not sure what story's being told with this effect. Maybe this is Star Fox when like he's going through dimensions or something, and this is like reflective of that. And someone had, what's that flying face guy? Flying face. Maybe he's like swallowing somebody whole. He's creating this distortion. I don't know. David Morales says, Peachy Peach's cosplay, a Falco is you. Oh, this is disappointing to me. Bowser by Charles Cleat. I'll tell you why I'm disappointed by this. Only because I'm looking at this piece now, and after seeing the other two pieces from Charles, I kind of expected, like if I was going to see it as a collection, I would have liked to see the same kind of textured background that he used in this piece and in Ganondorf. See, there's this kind of like textured look. I almost expect to see it with this one as well. Great rendition of Bowser. God. Alright, I can feel the pain on this one. I don't know how many times I've drawn a similar pose to this, and I hate having to draw this angle when like a shoulder is back and there's an arm sticking out. As you can see even right now, with my shoulder forward and like you see my forearm in my hand and you don't see anything else. It plays like a visual trick on your mind. Like, oh, did they not draw the rest, or why is it cut off like that? You know? So it's like a really weird... It's right! Especially with Bowser, you know, he's got such thick forearms. And then with the bracelet, so it's going to look like around the same width as a shoulder blade. Where you see like my forearms, they become, you know, they're thin. But if they were as thick as my shoulder itself, it would look kind of weird. I gotta try to, how do I get this pose? I don't know. Again, Charles is great at playing with lights and shadows. I like the spiky ridges. It's really cool that he added like blemishes to the actual skin. I think that's a really good thing. Oh my gosh. Fucking love like the toes. Look at the toes. I added these additional wrinkles and folds. Kind of give it even more of that Tyrannosaurus reptilian feeling. Kind of aging the character. Make it feel like a crocodile. Damn. Damn it, Charles. Now that I see this part, I want to see this more in other areas. I want to see like him have like wrinkly, shriveled up raisin ball crotch area. I want to see that in the hands. I want to see that in the face. God damn. These are such good toes. God dang. Morales hopping off, but this was some good insight. Now I can talk about fancy art better. Keep them coming, GAAM fam. Thank you, Morales. Have a good night. Dalton says he is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Dang, I like that. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. It's a good piece, but these fucking toes are fire. Mmm. Damn good ass toes. Makes it sound like I got a foot fetish now. That's gross. Yeah, that's what we got so far. If you would like to enter the GAAM Art and Cosplay Duel, the theme is Smash Bros. And you have until February 26th to send it in. Let me write this real quick. Send in your creations to be a part of the art and cosplay duel. It's also redundant when I say art and cosplay duel because cosplay is art, but I feel like if I don't say and cosplay, people don't realize that they can put cosplay in it. Boom. There it is. Alright, let's talk about GAAM Love Night. This is the one from 2019. Jeff Enriquez made this video, did the music and everything for it. We'll watch it first, and then we can go back and... God, why am I in there? Rip it apart. I like that I don't have to worry about a copyright flag in watching this. Alright, this part I probably gotta pause on because I'm sure just by singing the Pokemon theme song we'll probably get flagged. But yeah, this was GAAM Love Night 2019. Good times. This was pre-COVID. It was a different world back then. Let me rip into all the things that are good and bad about Love Night. Good thing, the people. Most of them. Look at this dumbass. Even a minute, look, everybody's partying, having a good time. They're dancing and singing. This guy's on his phone. Probably answering messages about somebody complaining about something. Let's see. A lot of people. Oh, Morales left, and there he is. Super drunk. Drinking a bottle of something. Jessica channeling her. Oh man, she got caught in the middle of a Pokemon song by Ash. I just realized that Danny just caught Pikachu. Charmander's over there. Go back some. Yeah, this Pokemon thing went on for a while. Okay, this part was awesome. So, like, you know, usually we stock up. We buy a ton of giant inflatables and whatnot. This is when Kyle proposed to Seals. I just realized that Morales was Charizard. And Seals is like the evolved form. I just realized that. Holy crap. You got Kat back here and Sarah. What are they? Are they from? She's a Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know. Oh, I think she was like a Yoshi or something with Tia. What's up, Thomas Freeland? How you doing? Thomas was here during this, I'm sure. There's Leslie being Velma from Scooby-Doo. Let's see. The inflatables, that worked at Love Night and all the GAAM events. Inflatables work. I like the Overwatch cosplay back there. Arcade games, they worked. I'm pretty sure those were either from... Oh, I think it was from Jack's Retro Show or whatnot. Either them or Cliff. Actually, I don't know. One or the other. There's Tiger shooting things. Pew, 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 pew! Pinball machines, Mortal Kombat. Oh, yeah, welcome. Okay, yeah, see, Arcade Expo. Arcade games, those work. Those always go over well. That was a plus from GAAM Love Night. Here we got Darby. Giant Unicorn. Gave that away. There's Denny Willett. Crossfire, that works. Crossfire works. Ed Broom, Jenny, and Kia, that works. That works every damn time. Hey, it's Sean Arroyo. B-boying and breakdancing. Breakdancing and GAAM, that works. You know why? Because I was a B-boy. That's why it freaking works. Actually, that was a pretty sick move. We gotta play it. Boom. That's a good ass. Damn. I think he farted when he did that. Look at that. He pooted right there. Just there's when the poot comes out. Charles, step into it. Step into the crossfire. What's that? The Pac-Man song. You can do it. You can do the Pac-Man. It's crossfire. You can handle enough crossfire. Crossfire! Okay, here's what didn't work for Love Night. The space. This is just one of the rooms. We had... I think this divides up into 3 conference spaces. And I think at this point we had all 3 of them open and it still wasn't enough room. In addition to having like the hallway and people out wandering through the hotel, it was just not enough room. We would try it one more time after this and split things up differently. Still wasn't enough room. Because when it got hot in there, it was reminiscent to GAAM show at the museum at the beginning, where it was just so damn hot. Not at the very beginning, because GAAM at first was around Christmas time. It used to be in December. But it was too many people for the area. The AC didn't know how to handle it. We would have had to drop. We should have dropped the temperature for. Well, we couldn't do. We could probably drop it for that area. Probably actually need to do it for the whole hotel, but couldn't do that. There's Kay, Kia, Jessica. That guy got drunk as shit. I remember that. I think that guy won a date with my daughter. There's Steve. I think he's peeing right there. No, I'm kidding. Look at that jump. The live gaming stuff, the we play, the crowd plays, those work. We got the crowd plays is a part of GAAM that works well. I'm sorry, Lee. I'm sorry I sold you. Brittany and Eligio put a bunch of kids and people in Smash Bros. I'm telling you. Some good ass windmills. There's Lee. Was this guy hitting on you, Lee? Let's watch the windmills. Again, breakdancing and GAAM, they go together. That was God, what's this? Is that imposter cosplay? It's Cindy. Cindy does good work. For charity. Lee says, nah, that's my friend. Yeah, your friend who's trying to pick you up. I don't like him. You're on my list, friend. I'm watching you. There's Francis, the Chief, Corey. Even Jenny's breakdancing. I should have battled Jenny. That shit had to hurt her knee. That was bad right there. Like, watch this. Sorry, Jenny. Let's find that part where I don't look like a dope. Oh man, no, her knee's fine. It's her butt that she blocked on. You think he's gay? It's all ploy. He's pretending. Here's something that didn't work for GAAM. Agree, disagree, and neutral. That did not work at all. We thought we would do this experiment in terms of like group crowd sociology and ask the crowd questions, and then that would force you to get into lines or columns of where your mental affiliation was. If you agreed with something, you disagreed, or you're neutral with it. And then by getting in these lines, you would be forced to interact with people that think the same things you do, or at least something you could then talk to other people about things. Because it would be open and evident what your thought was. So you could either argue, discuss, agree, whatever it is. However, when there's not enough room to actually make the frickin' line, that is a problem because there were just way too many frickin' people. I say it like it's a bad thing, but there's too many people for the space. And it was something where we probably should have done this virtually a few times first to condition people how to be prepared to go through this. So yeah, that was a fail. Didn't work. That's GAAM failed there. This is where we did what the hell did we do here? I think it was like we were doing the dating game. And so we blindfolded Ed. Fortunately, he and I think Ian they made these Blastoise glasses so dark that you couldn't see through them. Maybe it was Brittany that made it. I don't remember. And then so we would ask questions, or he would ask questions, and they would help kind of eliminate the people in the back would answer, and then you didn't get to see who they were, and you kind of choose. Just kind of choose. Oh, I like chair number 3. Blah 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 blah. You kind of get a feel for who you like without seeing them. It makes it all about the person. Yeah, it's just like a fun thing. Again, it was for charity. In terms of did it work or did it fail, I'm gonna give it an F. It's a fail. Just because it was so messy. Sure, the end result was still good. Just because I think it was successful because Ed and Ariel are just such great people, and they made it such a positive experience. And the crowd loved it too. Look how much this person loved it. They were cheering their ass off. Look at that. He's thinking about taking another drink. Look, Jenna did it too. Who did Jenna end up with? I don't know if this was... This might have been... Lee, you chime in on this. Was this before we did group dates? This had to have been where we did a group date. Yeah, because we did... Okay. Yeah, we put everyone together on a group date. The first time we did this, we let everyone just go on a date by themselves. That was a huge mistake. Such a big fail. Did not... Yeah. I messed up on that. Lee says, what? I'm trying to remember because at one point, at first, we didn't do group dates. It used to be where we just kind of let the people who won in like the auction. We were doing like the dating auction, the bachelorette auction. They would go on their own. Lee says no, it was a group date to Mochi, the first one. Oh. But we never did the group date to Mochi, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the first auction was when Rob came out in the dog costume. I'm surprised I didn't have to pay somebody to ask him out. No. And then, God, I don't know if we ever made the Mochi. I think we just went. I don't remember. I don't really remember. That's the Mochi date? Well, because I know we had one where. Because I know Ed and Ariel. I want to say Ed and Ariel were on the group date when we took everybody out in the party bus, the party limo. I can't remember. I don't freaking know. I'm old. I'll just say whatever you say is right. I believe they were. Okay. Look at the bachelors. We have Dante, Asian, probably a military guy because we're Jacksonville and every other Asian guy is like in the military or Navy. And Seals. Seals looks like he's about to get real comfortable. He's about to take his jacket off and just start faffing right there. Way to go, Seals. Get it, get it. Kind of gross. Hey, it's my lawyer and his wife. Best lawyer ever, Logan McEwen. McEwen? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Love these two. They're awesome. This got destroyed. We used to have this big ass giant projection screen, utterly destroyed. It is no more. So it was a win at the event. But as we were moving from one venue to the next and one storage unit to the next, actually, it was the last GAAM show, I believe, is when this got damaged horribly. Like it got packed up wrong, where it kind of got ripped out, and so it wasn't functional anymore. So that's a couple $100 gone. At least we had it for a while. It's always nice to set up these little pocket areas where people could be entertained and have fun, and it also serves as an entertainment spot for people who don't want to directly play and be engaged. That's gotta be from Cliff. Oh yeah, there's a GLHF logo up there. What's up, Nora? How you doing? We're talking about the things that the wins and the fails from GAAM Love Night 2019. And are you serious? Yeah, like it was not packaged right, and whoever did it, like you could tell they just fucking shoved it. And so bye money. I tried to fix it and then I was like, oh, maybe I can use it separately. Nah, that shit, it's gone. We have another screen that takes longer to put together, but this one was really nice because it was actually like a pop-up screen. So you could get it together and use it within like a few seconds. We actually used this when we did, I wish you would have been here for this, when we did the Dragon Ball thing at Bento before Dragon Ball Super the movie came out. Nora says, oh, GAAM Love Night. This is actually the one before that you got, you showed up as Aerith, Nora. This is the year before. Tell them fools to let me have my music for Rainbow Road next time. I still got my playlist. Yeah, I mean, those that's I would go in the fail list. You know, it's like, oh, I wish we could have had things planned differently, so you could have been able to play your music. You know, even I didn't know about the kind of like restriction there. For those of you that don't know, Sonora was running an event within GAAM Love Night 2020. But where we had her set up, she wanted to play some music too. And typically they do music in that area on certain nights of the week. But also gets, what we didn't know is that it gets concluded much earlier, and it's kind of like sanctioned, like, hey, it's okay to do this during this certain time. Now, this is difficult to explain. When you're working with different venues, like particularly hotels, there's different people that manage and have ownership over different areas of the hotel. And just like in other companies, there's certain things that are already kind of cleared and like given like a blessing and a go ahead. So having music in like the main area that technically there's already a concession to let us have that space to have something in, but to have music in there that then could possibly disturb other people was just one of those things that none of us had anticipated or had cleared. So it was one of those things where it's like, okay, well now we know going forward in the future. It's like, okay, either we would position somewhere else or try to get clearance from it or negotiate differently and ahead of time. These are the messy things that happen when you're producing events like these kind of events. Because they were like a Norris, they said no music at a bar. Yeah, but hey, here's why this is why I don't hold animosity to them. Because Aloft, in particular, like Brittany, they were awesome people to work with. They're one of those, like, you know how it is when like there's certain people that you work with, and if they tell you no, that we can't do something, it's for good reason. Like they're like when you work with certain people and you like they know they always like do whatever they can to help you, and then they can't do something. It's like, okay. Now if it had been somebody like a partner that I was already like, fuck this shit, like I fucking hate these guys. Then I'd be like, fuck that shit. Just play it till they kick us out. But it wasn't like that with the Loft. Like they were great partners, and Brittany was such a sweetheart. Like she always, like Brittany kept it real with me all the time. Like even after COVID started, you know, I talked to them about things just as people, not as a business relationship. So I've got nothing but love for all the people that work there. Nora says, I'm playing. I get it for sure. It's also a hotel lobby. Gotta respect the space. I know you. I gotta say it for everybody else, though. You know, because this happens a lot. Where, again, this is the educational part for other people. Because I want other people who are gonna do events or produce things, or kind of follow in the footsteps that follow the path we laid down. I want them to do a better job than we did. So hopefully they'll listen to this and learn something from it. Politics plays such a huge role in doing anything like this. But even with this, being able to do Love Night and like that took some. I had to present to them. It wasn't like, hey, I want to do this thing. This is what, when I talk about, hey, everybody who's, especially in our space, especially more so years ago, who were starting to kind of pave the way, you were paving the way. And you almost carry that responsibility at that point to make sure that the next person can walk down that path, that you're making sure the door is open, you're not closing it. for example, if you wanted to have a wedding at a place like this, it would be simple. Like, I have money. When is there an available time? Let's do this. To do an event like this, it literally has to be approved. It's not just like, I have money, I'm going to do this. It's like, okay, well, do we want, hey, hold on. Do we want this to be here? How does this affect the brand of the hotel? The people that are going to, how does this affect our customers? And I found this out afterward. Like, when I talked to them, I gave them a breakdown of like our numbers in terms of, hey, here's what we do in terms on social and the influence that we have and how we can be a positive for the business. Here's what the kind of financials that we do with the other businesses we work with. Here's stuff from other companies that we've worked with. Here's like other local businesses and sponsors that have worked with us that can testify to our character and the kind of things that we do. Because they had to literally approve us. And actually, and I found this out much, much later after we had kind of crossed a lot of bridges together and there was like this mutual respect and I would say actual relationship and friendship there. They were like, honestly, when you first talked to us, we were apprehensive and we had already worked with somebody like y'all before. Like, we had a nerd convention thing or like a nerd group come through and they were just horrible. Like, they tore the place up. We barely made any money. They left like a bad stain. And we didn't know if we wanted to work with another group like that. And, you know, they were saying, oh, you guys came through and you were so polite. Like, this team is amazing. Like, everybody, like, your guys actually were like cleaning up and picking things up so much that like our workers didn't have much to do. And like, we were actually helping them move the things. You know, like, we have people that are paid to move these tables and put them in place, and your team is there working with them. And same thing at like the Schultz Center. Like, same story over and over again. And that makes it so the next group of people that want to work with these people, there's a different stigma attached. And now it's like, hey, I want to work with this group, these kind of people, because I have a great experience with these kind of people. And as soon as somebody fucks it up for everybody else behind them. And that's what we were fighting against when we walked through the doors in a lot of places. Weirdest thing was one time, somebody, I'm not gonna name names or anything, from one of the event spaces had said something about trying to see how I can word this without making them sound bad. They said something negative. There was a negative connotation to people moving the tables, moving the chair and setting up and breaking down. You know, and they didn't want to be seen doing that. They didn't want to be seen setting up tables and moving them and this and that, because they felt like it made them less. And I actually took offense to that. I'm like, what the? I was like, I'm in there moving tables and setting things up and breaking them down too. Like, there's nothing less about doing that. If we don't, these things don't happen without people doing this. It's necessary. That is essential. So every part is important, because without all the parts working in concert, and it's like an orchestra. When you don't have them all playing together, it just sounds like shit. Nora says the tables ain't gonna set themselves up. Hell nah. I used to for Love Night. So a lot of times we couldn't get the space the day before because there'd be other events going on. So I would actually rent a room out the night before, and I would drive back and forth between my place and the hotel, and I would rent out a hotel room so I could just fill up the hotel room with as much stuff as I could that's for setup for the next day. And I would do like 10, 11, 12 trips back and forth just to get all the bins there of all the stuff So the next day when the team would come, all we have to do is like, all right, let's just move the stuff from the hotel room. Or thank God sometimes they would let me throw things in the actual office there. And so next morning, as soon as the other event was cleared or we were given the go, we could start moving things in. So like you just gotta get stuff done. There's no, hey, this or that is beneath you. If you want to get something done, nothing is beneath you. You're not willing to do all the little things, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it, in my opinion. But anyways. What else worked and failed? This is the Chief, great DJ. He definitely worked. He was so excited. Y'all check out the Chief. Support him. I think this was actually the first time he worked with us. And we realized afterwards that, man, that music was way too damn loud. Especially for the space we were in. So that got toned down the next time. There's Lee and both of my daughters, Lee and Alicia, and all the Asian people getting together, making other people feel awkward, wondering why they're all congregating. This guy, Patrick, I actually went to high school with him. And so I'm like, Patrick, why the fuck are you hanging out with these little girls, man? You too old for this shit. Which makes me think, Ryan, why the fuck are you hanging out with all these little... Nora says, my people! Yeah, because Patrick's Filipino. There you go. Right there, Nora. Got Filipinos, Chinese, all intermingling. There's Tia. Oh, we need to learn that. I need a gif of this. I need a gif of Tia dancing. We're just gonna play it on loop all the time. That's gonna be one of our new gifs. Tia dancing and cat running out. We'll save this for when Tia has a baby. Look at Brenda side-eyeing, like, dang. It's like, I'll show you how to dance. Patrick's moving to San Diego? Who's the girl? And is she old enough to drink? No, I'm kidding. I'm not lying, though. Video games, that works. Dreamcast, oh yeah, Dreamcast. Oh, look at that, look at that shit. That's Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the back there, baby. It's Marvel. Gotta stay true to our roots. Ain't no faking it here, son. Gonna take you for a ride. See, they're playing Mortal Kombat. They got Scooby-Doo going on. Yep, playing Smash. Crowd play always works. Half of my lights, I don't even know where they are now. I've given them to so many other random people in Jacksonville to use for events, and I almost never get them back. I think Duval Folks has a set of them still. But that's such an awesome organization. I don't mind. I like what they believe in. I like what they stand for. I think I saw them posting one time that they just need, if anybody has lights they could borrow or rent or whatever. Yeah, they want to rent them. And I'm like, bitch, I got a shit ton of lights. You want to use them? Here, just meet up with me. Take them. Maybe I'll ask for them back one day. I don't know. There's Leslie. So here we go. Here's something that worked and didn't work. Leslie as a host, Alicia as a host always works. Leslie as a host works. I just gotta figure out how to make Leslie cuss less. That's all. I can just make Leslie cuss less, then we gotta win. Then it'll work. Because Leslie's funny as shit. Well, Leslie cusses a lot. You know you cuss a lot, Leslie. You know you cuss a lot. Don't act like you don't. Hey, look, Static. Black History Month. Awesome hero. I don't know how this dinosaur played anything. That Godzilla. That's for Dalton. Look at this. Oh, look, it's Hannah. Hey, Nick Sirocco. Ed. There's Brenda. There's Lee. Oh, there's some. Look, there's for Anne. There was some Dragon Ball for a second. Oh, this girl got so mad at me. I'm trying to remember. I think she won a prize or something, and then she was like, she wanted it like that second. And I'm like, calm down. I'm gonna get it. Kind of a lot of stuff going on right now. There we go. There's some Dragon Ball fighters for Anne. That's the only thing she'd be playing if she was there. Some drunk guy falling over Jessica? I think. I don't know. I guess it was during a slow song. Them GAAM fam shirts, if you got one, enjoy it. Actually, the GAAM song shirts are done. We're just waiting for the 5XLs to come in. All the rest of them are printed and done. I'll post a video up of it tomorrow. See, I got the 5XLs for y'all. Now that's what's holding up the whole thing. But yeah, that was GAAM Love Night 2019. We did one more after that, and then we said, nah, we're not doing any more of these. See, Nora inhales GAAM Dry. All right, there is an actual design already done for GAAM Dry Fit. Here is the holdup. I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta make sure enough people want it before I start making it. You know, I like making sure that the quality of the shirts are really high. So we'll only work with like particular brands and whatnot for the fabrics. My mom was a fashion designer, so I feel like I was raised in this, so there's a certain level of pride I take into it. And you know, I'm not, so I like making sure that when we do an order, we can do the order special and do it right. I don't like using, like I used to do stuff with like cafe press and whatnot, and the quality level, like it varies a lot. Like you get a good shirt, bad shirt, good bad, good bad, good bad. And then also, and I'll be real with you, like the the margins at that point are so fucking razor thin that it's like stupid. You know, it's like when you, here's some business knowledge for y'all. When you do like a shirt order, you order enough of it so the shirts can actually be profitable. You know, I can then factor in, okay, if I'm ordering 100 shirts at once, I know I can make enough on this to where the people who buy it, they can get theirs. I can also have X amount for giveaways and prizes, give stuff to like to other supporters and like the team and stuff like that, kind of factored in, because you know you can get the price down to shirts a lot. Like you can get your shirt price down to, you know, $3-4 if you're ordering enough of them and you're being smart in terms of how you're handling it. But if I order like 5 shirts, it's gonna probably cost me like $17-18 a shirt. You know, and that's before actually getting, then shipping it will be an additional cost. If I put it up where it's like print on demand and people can just like get the shirts on their own, then it takes away all the other value of the shirts. Like, okay, well these are, one, I've got questionable quality. And then two, it's like I've got stickers and stuff up on other sites. It's like, yeah, you just got 25 cents from this. I'm like, You know, I like things being limited edition. So when people get it, it's special. You know, I want it, like here's the limited, but for to do that, I have to have a certain. I have to look at my operating cost. If I just put it up there where it's infinite and people can get whatever, then it's kind of like, then I don't feel like what I'm making is special anymore. There's no rarity to it. Nora says that's one for Daniel and Edward Broom. I'm not making shirts for 5 people. The other thing is the dry fit material is more expensive. The dry fit material is definitely more expensive. But y'all gotta remember, I'm a designer first. I was a designer before getting into. I was an artist first, and then a designer, and then eventually I started doing GAAM. So doing stuff like that, I have a much different approach and take on it, especially with my like mom's history with it. I think the first convention, as many of you would call it, really was a trade show that I went to. Was probably, what was it called? Was it Magic? I still haven't been to Magic. Create or something like that at the Jacob Javits Center, and I was probably like around 10, and hauling my mom's, I guess, rolling racks and trays and like these giant suitcase things that had all the jewelry and stuff to set up the booths, like going back and forth, like in New York, like to just dragging around, and helping her set up her booths, and it was just nothing but accessories and apparel show, and getting to know those vendors and how fabric and going through the fashion district. So for me, doing this is much. I'm probably excessively difficult. But at least you know why. At least you know why. Because Ryan's a douche. That's why. And your grandpa helped build the Javits Center. Oh, a lot of fond memories there. Javits Center in New York City. So last Love Night, we had The Rock there. That was a win. That was a positive. And look in the background. That's a medical device, because there was a medical event there the day before we set up. So again, you can kind of see how sometimes the timelines overlap, and we have such a limited amount of time to set stuff up and make it happen. I think this is the same. I think this was Street Fighter 3, and then maybe Cliff swapped it out for Mega Man Power Battle or something like that. Yeah, Cliff definitely helped with these games. There was I looked at some of the artwork from like Cammy and Kat, Hannah, Brittany to make this kind of GAAM Love Night backdrop. What the hell is happening here? I thought he was playing with himself at first. Oh, I love these glasses, Eligio. We had little Valentine's Day cards to give out to everybody. Or maybe they came with if you had a VIP. I can't remember. Tifa. That was a win. I liked having that. I liked having this setup. See how it's a different projection screen thing on this one than the last one? Now you know why. And again, this is where politics come in. First year we did this, we didn't have access to this space. So after we've established who we are, what we do, how we interact, they were like, okay, you guys can use this space. We can trust you guys out here. And they were able to talk with the other portion of the hotel to get clearance for us to have the event in that space without charging us additional to use that space. That's also very significant to note. Again, more props. Places for people to take pictures. Kind of set the mood. Danny. Getting in that donut. Brenda. Judith back there. Oh, I miss Delish Kebabs so much. I haven't had Delish Kebabs in forever. See, there's Kiki. I don't know if that's Kiki's guy or not. Nora, gotta do the sleep thing. It was nice to see the memories. Good night, GAAM fam. Let me see if I can find a Nora picture real quick before you go, Nora. I know we've got to have you in here somewhere. Come on. Where? I know Nora's in here. There we go. Found Nora. Hey. With those roses and the flowers. With Mia Gahan. Did I ever put these pictures out? I don't know if I ever put these pictures out. Probably not. Hey, what's up, Pitbull? What's going on, Erica? Usually I don't put out pictures till events until the next one of those events come out. Nora says, "It me, those flowers are still on my kitchen counter." Those are really well done. I like those a lot. Alright, now you can go to sleep, Nora. You got your picture. Here's the parts people don't see. The behind the scenes work. We have tons of, there's some setup pictures. Okay, thanks, bye. So here was the outdoor setup. Some fun outdoor games, some other inflatables. Brittany with fake Adrian. Tia and Brittany. The squad. Man, I should have bought one of these things to keep for myself. Those things were so cool. Bought a ton of those things. Gave them all away. I hope whoever has it loves it and appreciates it. There you go. That looks like GAAM. Again, you can see how crowded and packed it got in there. Like that was just such. We tried to make it work. We tried divvying up the spaces. We tried creating more things for people to do outside, not just in the hallway, but in the actual other parts of the building. Like you saw the way we were setting up that other space with the projection screen area, like near the pool, and doing things in the atrium area, and the food truck stuff like going on out there. But people just want to get in enclosed spaces together. Unfortunately, it's not a big enough space. It was telling a joke. He thought it was funny. Might grow. There's another GAAM Fit Dry Fit. These two are so nice. Met them way back when we had like an ambassador program. They're good, fun peoples. What else we got here? We'll go through a few more pictures. Let's see. MIB. That was cool. I like them too. GAAM always has dance offs. Can't have GAAM without dancing. I like squiggly lights. Diaz and Morales, father and son, or brother and brother. I don't know what they are at this point. I just know they tight. Where we dropping, boys? Speaking of where we dropping, boys, Adam Satani and T. Freeland. There he is, T. Freeland right there. It looks like all this stuff is growing out of her head. Pretty sure Claire's drunk there. Alex, John, and Clara, good people. A lot of good people. Tabletop board games, whatever stuff. I don't know what you call this now. I just call it a card game, but I guess it's a tabletop game, technically, maybe. Additional setups. Dang, look at those socks. Look at the Metroid socks. That's pretty baller. I like that shirt. Earth has Goku. That's pretty cool too. Well, that's a bunch about GAAM Love Night. What was right? What was wrong? We went over a bunch of your art and cosplay. I'll leave that picture up. That's a pretty good picture. And yeah, so I'm looking at other pictures still. I think this one has better Gumby in it. I still can't believe he made that thing. Like he made that baby Yoda. Like, did he buy like a Yoda and manipulate it? Is that really like a gremlin, like a gizmo that he changed up? I don't know. It's pretty boss though. And 47. I think he did dress up as 47 once. He does look like 47. I'll have to ask him. I'm almost positive he's done 47 cosplay. There's Eileen. She made all these like cupcakes and stuff. Little cupcake decorating station. She's such a sweetheart. Damn, this area is packed. I don't even. We had a dance floor? I don't even remember that. When the hell did we get a dance floor? Did I pay for that? I don't remember. I probably paid for it. Answer this. Well, he does, but I was asking if you're gonna. Oh, am I gonna play Hitman tonight? Probably tomorrow. I gotta go back to the gym still. I got some like jogging in today, but that was about it. Maybe I don't know. All right, I'll play a little bit of 47. I'll play a little bit of 47. Twisting my arm. That's how I know I like playing a game. Pretty sure I'm just gonna end up killing a bunch of people. Is this where I feel like I did this? Oh, I'll just redo it. Dock this guy. Hey, how you doing? Why don't you walk? What? Why don't you walk over here? Get. That's you. Hey, someone just. Thanks for the 47 stars. Thank you. Let's repair this so I don't shock myself later by accident. Why is that glass glowing? Can I do something to the glass? Ooh, I could probably scan it with my phone. Oh, hell yeah. Lee, all you think of is Fortnite now? When you see this, you think of Fortnite? Eliminate Carl and Marcus. Alright. Throw the banana. Oh, that's why you. Oh, I just saw ants throw the banana. All right, there. I see one of them. I'm a banana. There's a vacuum on. Go check that out. No? I'm gonna let you go. You're just here to do your job.
Probably still down at the depot, getting his uniform. I just hope he's got his papers with him. I heard rumors that he used to work for that Dawood Rangan. You know, the Bollywood producer who died. Doesn't sound promising. Nope, it doesn't.
Stuyvesant is expecting a replacement guard. If you can locate him, we should be able to get within strangling distance of the little worm.
We can do that.
Hey, would you mind? Check it out.
I hear ya.
I know. Judo! Ghosted. You have been ghosted. The ghost does not need you. But Duval Shima, the ghost. Can I shoot them while they're in there? Dang it, no I can't. Have you ever played Control? Yeah, actually, I started playing it, but then I stopped. And I'm gonna start playing it again. I started playing it, and then I found out that the game saves don't transfer over from last gen to current gen. So I was waiting for it to come out, and finally it came out on PS4. So I will be playing Controls soon. I really liked it.
For obvious safety reasons, I can't just let you drop shit around like that, mister.
You are pushing me right now.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
You freaked out over a coin drop? There's a possible disturbance?
Come on. Well, it's not like I haven't.
Oh, dang it. Dang it. I messed up. Crap. Oh, dang it. I wasn't paying attention. Oh. Have you played Control? How far back am I? Drop this gun.
Right there. That's Marcus Stuyvesant, Providence partner, self-entitled and arrogant little worm. He might not look like much, but he's done more damage to the world than you can
How
dream.
can I kill this guy? And says I have not, but I keep hearing good things about it. It's a really cool game. I liked it a lot. It was fun to play.
You want a kiss, big boy?
You are trying.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Yes, so am I.
An alarm switch or something I can hit around here, or dang, do I not have any poison?
I'll retire upstairs for a short break. Besides, I need to check up on our guest.
Of course, sir.
But I'd rather be
Looking
here.
good today, sir.
Supporting you. It's really sweet of you, but I'm... Oh, don't be silly. I'm here for you. But, I also do want to talk a little shop. I have an idea for the next exhibition. You are gonna love this.
Lucy, seriously, could you please just give me a half an hour alone? I need to think.
You know, Cornelia, I really worry about you.
Oh crap, where is he?
Do you see that? Oh, just a sec.
Excuse me, I just saw a weapon lying around over there. It's very unprofessional.
Hold on.
Apple Jacks. Oh, what? Here, take out. We'll kill you with a knife. Oh. Dang it! Ah! I can do this.
I'll always be here for you. Ooh, look over there.
Got that problem.
You gotta be kidding me.
What happened? Now you can check it out and investigate. Make it look like an accident. He tripped on that banana from earlier. That's what happened. I'm a banana!
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem.
Ooh, that was a
anymore.
long fall. God, he's still falling.
We're not done.
Is he still falling? What the fuck? Alright, who's next?
Look, I'll just have the one drink. I'm sure if I'm needed out there, one of the technicians will come and find me. I want... to share my condolences concerning your...
These two ladies are having a very,
He loved art.
Thank you, but it's really not necessary.
I don't know, that conversation. I'm not enjoying it.
You know I'm here for you. As I said, it's only if something goes wrong or that dreadful critic insists on speaking to me. You've got to be careful. Oh, fuck! Hey, we need some help here.
Can I not bring that down? I need like a bigger gun to... There we go. Alright, let's reload that. I'm pretty sure if I can get one of them
You should be out there.
sitting, the next target sitting down there.
Reminds me.
Stand back, please. I will investigate.
Brutal.
But
Oh, I could use this. Okay.
it's really sweet of you, but I'm...
Oh, don't be silly. I'm here for you. But I also do want to talk a little shop. I had an idea for the love it.
But Lucy, I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Can we talk later?
You know, Cornelia.
What? You're being so rude.
Command? Yeah, there's been some kind of accident. I don't know. It doesn't look good. You shouldn't have messed
See ya.
with me! Damn, we lost track of the bastard. Command, do you read? There's a presumed dangerous man out there, possibly armed.
There he is. I see you, Mr. Red.
Okay, but remember, you need to activate the alarm on both floors, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. Good. Yeah, I will do. Have a good shift tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.
Villagine, what's up? The speed runs people have done on this game are crazy, right? I can't do it fast. I like taking my time. Like the other day, all I did, I killed everybody on the level just to make like a pile. I'm a banana.
Do I know you?
My name is Judo Chop. Go to sleep. Shh, baby sleeping. You were playing solitaire instead of doing your job? That's the only way he'll learn.
Hey, we need some help here. Please get some help.
Ooh, a letter opener.
Red leader area is clear. Moving on to Delta Zulu. Over. Lock and load, gentlemen. Something is definitely not right here. Hold it, mister. Clear. Search the area. We need to find the perp. Got it. Man, yeah, I'm here now. We are clear. Weapons hot, sir. Hey, look alive, buddy. Call sign Niner. I'm here now in area.
Ooh, a sword.
All right, I think we're good. Get up now. Good job. Thank you. Nothing here, Command.
Alright, we're gonna try to kill everybody after we kill this guy.
Moving on.
That's Carl Ingram, Providence partner and brass balls billionaire. A legendary political fixer, Ingram is old money and as rotten as they come.
Ah, I am the ghost. Ghosted. Ah, I should have gone to ghost mode.
C2, I have arrived at location and it looks clear. Over. Nothing here.
Maybe I can follow him to his penthouse or something. I like all the weapons here, though.
And it's on. And Jeffrey excelled. Lo and behold, he started to gain.
Red leader, area is clear. Please advise. Over.
Soon to be admitted into schools with his parents.
Hey, you got a gun, right? We've got trouble. Area clear. Proceeding to next sector.
That's it. Who turned on the radio? I'll make sure you're all fired. I want peace and quiet. Kitty. I'll be up in the penthouse suite.
Hey, there we go. That worked. So put on the radio. It was too loud. Now he wants some peace and quiet. They look professional. Carry a machine gun. Anybody think it's weird that one guy has like a barcode on the back of his head? Nah. He's just into some weird stuff.
So are you telling me I can't do my job?
I'm sorry, Mr. Ingram gave specific instructions. No noise of any kind.
Do me a favor and get rid of that thing, would you? I hate guns.
So if I can, maybe if I can make some more noise, I can get him into this room. So if I was dressed up as a cleaning guy,
Put that away.
I could start the vacuum. Where'd he go? Oh, he went. Okay. Oh, you messed up. Everybody get buck naked.
Gotcha, gotcha.
C2, this is Alpha 1 Actual.
Let
I've
me
arrived
be
at
in
location. It
peace.
looks clear.
And they
Over.
can't fulfill.
You should find a safe place and start praying. Situation is not under control. Of course. Assassin Actual, this is Alpha 1 Actual. Area is clear. Please advise. Over.
You just went to the wrong spot, son.
Omar's gonna hear about this. Excuse me? Yeah, you.
What? Are you stupid or something?
Well, I think it's time.
You are pushing your luck.
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. And you need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
Oh shit!
Sorry, lady.
Over there! Flush him out!
I want to take out everybody on this level.
Stop! I said.
My neighbor always complained about noisy.
Hey guys, is this your friend? Check him out. Make sure you know this guy.
C2, this is Alpha 1 Actual. Something bad's going down. You need to look into it.
What was that?
What was what?
Mike 1, I have one civilian. That's 0-1 casualties for evacuation.
Y'all are innocent. No need. But I did kind of promise that I was gonna kill everybody. Oh, she was strong. No witnesses, I'm sorry. Okay, you're gone. This is the life of Agent 47.
Brace for impact!
No, it's gonna ruin my run. I have the higher ground.
Where is Tango? Secretarial divisional front. I see him! Right!
The one down there, let him pay for it, the bow prick! He can't get away! Find him!
Can't see him either. He's right there. He's medic! We got a man down! Contact! Getting cover!
Oh no, 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 no. I'm getting too nervous.
Where'd he go? You see him? Oh, God, no. Please, help me. No, he's gone!
Alright, how many more people are on this floor? Ooh, there's quite a few.
Stay in cover, let me through.
Oh, it smells delicious. Is it nearly done?
Are you kidding me? No, it needs to simmer. Action must not be disturbed. You speed it up, and you break all the glorious flavors. It'll become mush.
Well, I got a call from upstairs that the guest is hungry.
When that clock rings, Mr. Ingram can eat, and it will be like the... Excuse me, but who are you again? Are you
Alright,
listening to me?
I got 3. I do it from...
That's it! Stop! Aren't you supposed to be doing your job?
Hey, you all right? Talk to me.
There's nobody else coming from any other way.
You read me? Listen, I'm telling you, there's a guy killing people out here.
Oi, you drop the.
Hey, don't move! Don't!
I know there's one more guy on this floor. I see someone beneath me. There's an emergency! Somebody's hunting down every single person in the building! There he is. Alright, found him.
Oi, you need to discard the dagger.
Whoa! Requesting backup! Bloody hell! Man, yeah, I'm here now. All clear. Over. Guys, I need some backup! Whoa!
Who was yelling that? I don't want to be snuck up on. Oh crap.
We need more men over here, right now! Hey, I need some backup! Whoa! Command! I need some backup over here to watch my six! Come in! There is a guy out there responsible for multiple murders. What the? Guys, I need some backup!
Boost! Requesting assistance. We got a situation here.
Men over here, right now! Come in, command!
555, that goes Foxtrot. Come in. We've got someone responsible for multiple homicides.
Wherever you are. Don't make this worse than necessary. Man, you read?
Got 34 shots left. At least in the silencer.
You! I need cover fire! Hey! This is Foxtrot 1 Axel. We have entered. Get in cover!
My favorite kitchen knives.
Warning now! We gotta find him!
Who the hell is shooting at me?
Come on, we're not gonna lose this guy! Anyone got a visual? Wait!
And it says it's crazy that people can speedrun stealth games, right? Oh, there's a helicopter over there.
What?
I'm actually losing points every time I kill someone that's not the target. Right now it's my personal goal to kill everybody.
Only a madman kills like this. Thanks for your help. I'll report your information in.
Oh, he has a sword? Oh man, oh, you could kill someone with an explosive tennis ball? I mean golf ball? That's awesome. We're not done yet. Alright, I need to go down a floor where all the people are. I could leave right now on this helicopter, but that doesn't sound like the way I want to go out.
Hold it right there. Give the basket a closed casket funeral.
I'm the ghost. I swore there was another person up here. But the question is, can I blow these things up? Start a fire. And it says, banana! You're a banana too! I'm trying to find out, how do I go back downstairs? No, I don't want to exit the mission. Crap. That's how you unlock it. Ooh, this is not good for y'all. I'll tell you what. You are in the wrong place at the wrong time, because I am Agent 47.
Hey, will you? You're making me nervous.
And I will rain down wrath and terror.
Hello there, sir.
How are you? How's everyone doing? Are you enjoying your meals? Are your drinks prepared well? Can I, Oh, you're hover handing. What is the best way to go about this?
Hey there.
This is the wrong position to start this, but he's asking for it. Oh, dang. Alright, I didn't know you were there. Alright. We will attempt this differently. I need a better strategic position to start this from. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'd have a good control point for me. Thanks.
Interesting.
Thank you. Give me all your clothes. While you stained them. I've seen an art gallery that looks like this. Cool. It's part of the art.
What the hell are you doing? You can't just knock people out.
I'm the ghost. Ghost. Ghosted. Shouldn't have been on your iPad. Alright. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Alright, I gotta start from over here. Dang it, I dropped the other gun.
Where did he go? Echo Foxtrot to November Zulu, over.
Just be quiet, lady. Making me nervous. I think I'm playing Grand Theft Auto now. You've lived your lives in excess. I'm Agent 47, and I'm here to right the wrongs. It's actually a little disturbing. But I already decided I'm trying to take out everybody in the level. Nothing personal. Sorry.
Come on, can someone help? Whoa.
Command, I've arrived at the location and it looks clear. Back to smoking and joking. Over.
I need you to cover gadget before he kills more civilians. Oh, shit.
Oh no, 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 no! Dang it! Ah! And are there stipulations as to how to complete your mission? Yes. There's different challenges and certain things to do, and like you get docked every time you kill like an innocent person or someone who's not on the list. But sometimes I just make up my own challenges. So like my challenge this time around was to kill everybody in the level. Like I saw one video where this guy loaded up everybody from the level into a grape compactor. I can find it. Uh-oh. Game glitched out. It does this sometimes. Like you'll be in the middle of a game and it'll like, man, come on. Alright, well that might be it for me tonight then. Where's my HDMI switcher? There we go. Let me show you real quick. Yeah, they'll give you things like, hey, make sure you kill somebody by poisoning the glass or do the explosive golf ball. So really your goal is to play and replay the game, the level, over and over again until you do everything that's possible to do for that level. But this guy, I spent over 10 hours dragging everyone in Mendoza to a grape presser in Hitman 3. And with so many people that like bugs out the game and mushed them all into wine. So you can see it chugging the game. And you killed too many people. This guy did. Look at this. Like, the game can't look. It's like just chug. Look at the frame rate. Chug. The other day, I threw everybody off the same point of the ledge, so then it just became this giant pile of all the guards. What the fuck? Dang! See, look, this is how you do it. Knocked look at all the people he knocked out. What the hell's happening? That's weird. I don't know what that was. But see, like how he's got these objectives up here: eliminate all trespassers, eliminate Dexter while disguised as the cowboy, trespassers escaping by gondola. Even like the chandeliers, like you get points like, hey, make sure you kill your target by using the chandelier, or make sure you're doing whatever weird or cool thing. Who thinks to do this? Weird people like us. Weird people like us. All right, I'm gonna go hit the gym. You guys have a good night, and you have a good one. And I will see y'all later. Bye bye.